All right, we are moving on to Cobb County Commission District 2. Andy Smith, your turn, please.
Thank you, Cobb County Republican Women's Club, for hosting this event, and Mr. Galloway for moderating. I want to speak about transparency and accessibility in government. As your commissioner, I'll always be accessible. I'll listen carefully and act fairly. This is how I served you on the Planning Commission, how I'm conducting my campaign, and how I will conduct myself as your commissioner. Transparency requires accessibility, but takes more. To govern with transparency, a commissioner must be able to explain his decisions. It's easy to adopt what's popular. It takes leadership and the truth to explain that you understand an issue and have a plan. This applies to campaigning as well. Truth in all things, from my bio to my viewpoint on the issues. I don't expect you to agree with every decision I make, but sharing your conservative values, I do hope that by working for you with honesty and transparency, I will earn your trust. I'm Andy Smith. I'm running for Cobb County Commissioner. Thank you. Well, to begin with, the city of East Cobb's not on the ballot this year, probably won't be next year, and when it is on the ballot, it's going to be up to the voters. It's not going to matter what the commissioner says. But I think the issue behind the cityhood effort is a question of representation. I intend to represent District 2 in a manner that would eliminate the need for the formation of any new cities in District 2. And on top of that, I just want to mention that I feel it's irresponsible for a commissioner to form an opinion on this issue or any issue prior to all the facts being presented in a public hearing. And that's why I have not expressed my position on this issue. Thank you.
What would your three top items be for cutting in Cobb County in spending, and what would be your three top things that you would like to preserve spending on? We're gonna begin with Mr. Smith. Top three cuts, top three saves.
Well, I'll start with the saves. We absolutely can't cut the spending on our public safety. I want to congratulate Director Kreider on his recent appointment. I think we have a terrific public safety, and we need to support that. We need to not only support it, but we need to continue with the work of the step and grade plan that had been planned for later this year. I also don't believe that we can cut programs that are going to support our small businesses. We need the small businesses to get back to work. They're the backbone of our economy, and without the small businesses back to work, our citizens are going to be struggling. So we need to encourage that. We need to support that. And any programs that do that, I think, are the ones that we need to work on, or we need to continue supporting. The third program, I don't know that I have another one that would be untouchable, but so let me go on to what I'd cut. I think that we've got to look at the contingency funds in the budget. We've got to determine whether those are absolutely necessary at this point, or whether those can be the things that we can tap first if we need this kind of that kind of help with our expenses.
Okay, thank you. Third question here for the trio here. All of you are looking to represent a very vital economic portion of Cobb County. I think everybody understands that the Cumberland Galleria area is pretty much the driver for the state budget. Transportation is a big issue. So my question for you three is should the Cobb Galleria area have bus rapid transit or any other major transportation improvement? If so, explain. If not, explain that too.
Thank you. Well, just to clear it up, I do not favor any kind of fixed rail in Cobb County. Never have. I serve on the Transit Advisory Board. I have a little bit of knowledge on these things, and I support the projects that Cobb County currently has planned: the new Marietta Transfer Center, the new Cumberland Transfer Center, which specifically would provide bus rapid transit or BRT to the area where you were asking about, and the expanded maintenance center, which is needed to support the whole system. The The other important thing that's going to have a big benefit to the Cumberland area are the top end express lanes. The construction on the top end express lanes are currently slated to begin in 2023. That'll provide segregated lanes for express travel, which is a must for bus rapid transit. So we have already committed that. We're already committed to that project. I think it'll be a great benefit to Cobb County and all of Metro Atlanta. And as far as 21st century alternatives and transit solutions are concerned, I think it could be a tremendous advantage to 21st century transit solutions. And I say that because segregated lanes may end up being a very valuable transition to self-driving vehicles, for instance. I've already mentioned the bus rapid transit, which would benefit from that.
Oops, it looks like we ran out of time there. Okay, gentlemen, we are going to move to closing statements. Smith, you get the last word on this panel.
Quality homes, passing from one generation to the next, serving as a safe place for that generation's children to grow up in, is what District 2 neighborhoods have long been and should always be. To ensure they'll be here in the future, we need to protect them now, and that takes zoning knowledge and experience. A misstep can have long-range consequences on our home values and our quality of life. My wife Ann and I love it here. We want to stay. I'm sure many of you share the same dream. To live our dreams will require that we protect what attracted us to Cobb County in the first place. It's one thing to say you're going to do this, quite another to have actually done it. I have a record of protecting neighborhoods while serving on the Planning Commission. I have the experience to protect your community and the way of life we all enjoy, and experience matters. Vote for Andy Smith for Cobb County Commissioner in District 2. Thank you.